Have you ever said that your kids need more tools in the toolbox? Have you ever called asking for help for them from a therapist, believing that they need more things? I don't know what that means. And when people call and ask for that, I have some kind of idea of what they're asking for, but I think it's important to understand what children really need from parents and from therapists. I'm Kevin Ashworth. This is Fighting Fear with Kevin Ashworth. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about anxiety, parenting, exposure therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. The clinical director of Northwest Anxiety Institute in Portland, Oregon. It's a lovely day today. We've been sprinkled with snow. It's President's Day. So this toolbox, where did this come from? I think this idea that, it's a good idea. Parents, have really good intentions when they seek therapy for their kids. Obviously, they see something in their children that they need some help with. But the idea of adding a tool to that toolbox, I think, is not very helpful in understanding how people should get better from anxiety or how people should overcome or change their relationship with fear. So what do I mean about that? So being an anxious individual or struggling with an anxiety disorder is really about 100, maybe hundreds of behaviors that you do every single day. It's not one, and I want to manage this proactively and think about what are those hundreds of behaviors that your children do and that you do to maintain their anxiety over time. Basically, do your kids make decisions based out of preference or fear? And how do you help them make better decisions, or how do you help them make decisions that they're challenging themselves? So this is super analogous to health. We don't say to people, what are the tools in your toolbox for living a healthy life? It's lots of decisions that we make every single day, right? So it's like getting fries, or excuse me, it's not getting fries. It's probably getting a salad with the burger instead of fries every single time. It's not every time you can't eat fries, but being healthy is making that one decision. It's the decision to take the stairs to the third floor instead of taking the elevator. That's not a tool in the toolbox. That's just a healthy decision. If you do that for a significant period of time, you turn into somewhat of a healthy individual, a balanced individual. We also pull away the shame of having to be healthy 100% of the time. So if you're making 90 decisions a day that are really healthy, or 90 decisions a day that are challenging your anxiety, and 10 that aren't, then you've probably got a pretty good balance. So let's get away from this idea that there must be some mechanism, some tool, some breathing, coping, some kind of mechanism to help someone get to feel better. That's defensive. That is saying that you can't actually manage this anxiety at all, so you have to have some kind of instrument or tool to be able to put into place when you feel really, really bad. And so I want to move away from that. So what can parents do? I want you just to focus on validating. Be empathic for your kids. Just listen to their concern and don't try and fix it. It's so simple and very effective. Does this mean that your kids won't experience distress? Absolutely not. But you're not a therapist, so you can't do a lot of the things that I'm asking them to do to overcome their anxiety. But parents say, yeah, you've explained exposure therapy, you've explained how you help do all these things, but what can we do? And my answer is very simple. Just listen. Your kids will experience distress and it sucks. Don't patronize them around that. Don't try and talk them out of it. If your kids aren't being invited to things and they're crying in your lap because everyone's hanging out and they see on Instagram and they're not invited, just say, I'm sorry, that sucks. Feeling left out sucks. It feels bad for us, it feels bad for you. But when you try and pretend that it doesn't matter or pull them out of that distress, it often feels invalidating, and they also don't learn the very important skill of tolerating that distress. This will not be the last time that they ever feel left out. If they are scared about an exam and they haven't studied, there should be a reasonable amount of distress there. You can't pull them out of that. And so when you seek accommodations for those exams, because preparation hasn't been done, they never have to experience that. That's just one behavior out of hundreds throughout the day that they need to work on. So let's get away from looking for tools in the toolbox. This isn't Home Depot. We don't sell those here. Let's focus more on engaging life in a way that you're not making decisions based on fear, but more on preference. And self-care has a place, and I think that's what people mean when they talk about the toolbox, but that's a different video. If you like what you see, please comment. Please subscribe to the channel. You can ask me questions at kevin@nwanxiety.com. You can go to our website, Northwest Anxiety Institute, nwanxiety.com, or check out our Facebook page. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.